Let's talk about updates. Premiere Pro, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, they all drop some serious impressive new features. But don't sleep on the silent force in the editing world, Shotcut Video Editor, because it's also playing in the same league. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 mind-blowing updates that you won't believe are also right here in Shotcut. Prepare to be surprised. Let's get started after the intro. Okay guys, let's go straight to it. So number 1 is a text layer. So to understand the text layer, we come just here to add a text layer. Go just write your text there, then you go straight to add timeline. So I will show you how to add texts in a single text layer. Just make sure, go straight to there, then you just put it straight on the middle, then you just come straight here, you kill it right here, right to go straight to bold, then that is it. So to add a new text, just come here, just write text, then you go just edit, select that. You can write a second text filter there, then you can make it as small as you want it to be. You can also add your third text filter there. You can actually copy the previous one, then you just paste it. So this is very effective if you will be using so many text layers, if you'll be having so many different text doing like with the different styles. Rather than to have like multiple text layers in your video, you can just have a single text layer and write everything in just one text layer. This is something which has been introduced on DaVinci Resolve, but in Shotcut is something that we already had for some time right now. So going to the second one, you can also see, so on the second one you can see the box which tells me that I'm editing on text number 3. Whatever I'm doing will affect text number 3 right now, you know. So if I decrease the opacity, that will also only happen on text number 3. If I make it bring the opacity up, that will happen on text number 3. If I want to hide this box, which is a new feature, you click Ctrl Shift Q, then that box will be hide. Then you come to this one. If I want to hide this box, Ctrl Shift Q. If I want to the box to show again, Ctrl Shift Q again. This is something which has been introduced on Shotcut in the new version. So let's go straight to number 3. Number 3 we'll be focusing only on subtitles. Let's go straight to our subtitles. Just add there, then you add, let me just say TE11, of which that will be like where I want to start. Then I just want to end here, just click there again, you add another TE2. I want to start here and end here, you go to add another one, TE3, until the last. If you notice, my subtitle will be white automatically, but you can change your subtitles color. Let me just go back to my text and let me just remove this text number 3, then I go back to my subtitles. So you can change the color of your subtitles. All you have to do, just come to your subtitles, then you just click on that A, then you can change the color of your subtitles. You can just remove this firstly, you just come here, you put it the color you want to do. You can do a lot of things. Whatever you apply in this one to automatically apply also in other subtitles, you can see. So this is a new features that you can add more style. You can also make your words to tilt or whatsoever, change like the font size, can just add change the position, the size. You can see you can do so much right now in your just subtitle menu. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is the bin. So the bin, come here, you can see we have a lot of things right here. We have duplicates, we're not in the bin, we have not in the timeline. So if I just click this, I come to put it here, you can already see it there. If I want to see the clips which are not in the timeline, you just come here, then you just go there, it will show you all the clips which are not in the timeline. If you want, if you'd like to edit a movie, you can write just scene 1, then you just click enter, then you just go straight to all, just drag this, put it straight on scene 1, drag this, put it straight on scene 1. If you go to scene 1, it will only show you the clips which you'll be using straight on your first scene. If you have another scene, click option, go straight to 2, you can write scene 2, then you can add all the clips, go straight. You can also say clips which are not in the bin, so you can see all the clips which are not grouped. You can put this on scene number 2, this on scene number 2. Then you can just create another bin and say scene number 3. Then you can see scene number 3. You can just say not in the bin, so you can see the clips which are not in the bin. Just move this here. If you want to see the clips which are not in the timeline you've been editing, so you can just come here. So this is the only clip which is not in the timeline. If I want to see all the clips, you can see all the clips here. So let's go to the next one. So another one is something which has been here for some time right now, but I really don't think a lot of people actually know about this feature. Just click M to create your own time marker there. You just click Control, you go there, just make sure you're here. Then you can just expand it. Make sure you click Control, remove the cursor, just click Control and put it where you want it to be. Then you can see I have selected this part. Just go straight to export. From your export, you go straight to your timeline, then you go straight to marker 1. When I click export file, I will only export this area. Then for number 7, that's your homework, guys. I want you to tell me one feature which I didn't cover and which you think is new on Shotcut video editor. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you on the next one.